Hi, assalamu alaikum. My name is Bahia. I'm from Algeria and I'm from Kuliya of Engineering first sim, first year. Yeah.
Hello, I'm. My name is Bislan. I'm from Russia. I'm studying in Kulia Econs.
My name is Siti Hajara and I am from India.
Well, I think it's important to notice the difference from the way he speaks, because first of all, the way he pronounces the words, so you can see he is from where. Like, for example, like Arab country, you know where he's from the way he speaks.
Okay.
Yeah.
For mostly, I guess, for people, it's important because they want to show where you're from by their dialect. It's like it's themselves that are different from others. Maybe they won't show it, and maybe it's some kind of nationalism, and I don't know. So that's my answer.
Okay, so according to me, I think language is like the most important thing in one's ethnicity, because ethnicity basically divides a person's uh, a, a particular community, and for a community to be the same community, you need to speak the same language. So accordingly, I mean, in order to be part of a particular ethnicity, you need to speak the same language. So like the most important thing to be part of this same thing is like language. So
I don't think that the choice of language is important thing in constructing one's ethnicity, because I believe there are other methods to constructing ethnicity other than language.
Well, yes, I have other ethnicity in my country, in my home country. We are actually two parts in Algeria. We call them Berber, and they have different alphabet. They use different words, different, totally different in everything of the way they speak. And we have also the Arab side, and which I came from. So we use the Arab alphabet, the Arabic accents. Yeah. So we do have ethnicity. Yeah.
Okay. I'm from Russia, as you know, and in Russia it's so big country, and we have more than 100 different ethnicity. So I cannot, say I don't know all of them because there are too much.
in my
That's all.
country, ethnicity is like one of the main identity of my country. Like my country has, in India there are various different cultures, so you can find many ethnicity in a single state even. So ethnicity, so in my country there's like it can be differentiated, the culture can be differentiated by north and south. So the southern parts have kind of similar, but they're different, but similar ones, and northern have different cultures and ethnicities. So some of them are like Dravidians, Tamilians, Malayalis, and stuff like that. They are basically divided by language. Each state is divided by language, but a particular state can have more than one ethnicity.
Yes, I do know other ethnicity that exist in my country. For example, there are Uyghur, and they live in the northwest part of China, and their region is called Xinjiang. They live mainly in that region, and then they speak their own language and they have their own words, and it is different than ours. It's similar to Arabic, but it's not the same.
Yeah, we do have our features in the way we speak in English. We mix English and like Arab accent. For example, thank you very much. We say some part, not of us. Thank you very much. And for examples also, the beer worm, we say the beer worm. The R, we emphasize on the R. Yeah, that's all.
Okay, I don't think that I have any signal of my ethnic, but I know some signals of Russian ethnic, real Russian one. They usually pronounce R like very hard, R, and H they pronounce like H. Like, for example, hey, how are you? How are you? Yeah, like this. So it's their pronunciation.
Yes, so to indicate my ethnic identity, like if you go and talk to other Indian international students who are Indians, you can see that their accent is like when they speak English, it is very deep. I think you can notice in my English as well. And like for example, you can sometimes we like to silence the letter R, or sometimes we like to emphasize it. For example, in like uh, for card, you say like card. So, but like when some people when they pronounce it, it's like card. So you can't really listen to the letter R in it. It's a card. Okay, and the other one is like chart. It's supposed to be said as chart, but then you don't. Sometimes it's like chart. So when you say that, you don't really listen to the letter R. It's okay.
I think it is possible for that because, for example, there are some words in English I couldn't pronounce accurately and also having trouble with pronouncing. For example, I can't pronounce a consecutive L. If you have more than 3 L in one word, it is trouble for me to pronounce it because I don't have that word in my language. For example, like millennium or aluminium or such. It's like difficult for me to pronounce those words.
Yeah. Yep. Well, I speak differently with my friend. They are from Arab side. Yeah, we speak Arabic. With my family also, I speak Arabic, and with my Malaysian friends or friends that are non-Arab, I speak English with them. Yeah, communicate with each other in English. Yeah.
Yes, I do. For example, I'm living in Mahalla Ruqaya. There's mostly Arabs, and yeah, I'm not Arab even. I look like, and I have to speak English with them. And there's some friends who's from Russia. I speak Russian with them. And here's one more guy who is from my ethnic, from Chechen Republic. I can speak with him in Chechen, so I speak three different languages.
Yes, I do experience speech differences. For example, when I'm in the classroom, since most of them are like Malay, so we have to communicate in English. And when I'm with my Indian friends, it's a mix. Since in Indian is like so many languages, we have to like communicate in English or sometimes in my language. It depends on who I'm with. And like if you see in family, then we communicate in my mother tongue. So of course, like when I'm every day, I have to experience speech differences.
Okay, first of all, I do experience differences with languages in here because there are many students who are from different countries, international students, and also local students, and the way they speak is all different. They all have regional accent, or some were like different than others. So it had been like when I first came here, it was difficult for me to understand them. But after a while, I can understand them and comprehend what they're saying because I have been hearing them for a very long time. So it's not a problem for me now. And also, that is why I don't think that's a problem for us when it comes to social interactive, because when you spend a certain amount of time with them, you do understand them, and so I don't think that's a problem.